Good morning, Hexi fans, to the stream that keeps on giving at as tight as fork, I guess. With Papa and BB Baum, and of course you, the chat. Good morning, Nom Nom, the first guy in the chat today. SE is the first loser, as he announces graciously to himself. Hex on air. Good morning, Sandy. Footsteps, Hex on air. Hexcellence in the guy, in the chat, I mean. Hey guys, he says. Tightening tight like a tiger. TTT, okay. Oh, tonight. Tightening, no.
Tightening
tonight?
Tightening toit like a tiger.
That's actually a word, that's not a typo? Oh
it's
my
not.
god.
No, it's not a word, but it's a pronunciation of the word tight.
Yeah, but it could be either tight or it could be tonight, but both would be good.
Or
Tightening
it could be
tonight
toit?
like a tiger. Samantha, Dorsey, Mr. Pulse again, Degen Dougie, Samantha. I see a few new names. Hex Fatty, Crypto King, 33OG. Oh, I didn't see you in a while. Hey, Pika. Is that the Pika? God damn, Pika.
Pika Pika.
Yeah, let me know. If I'm not mistaken, that is the deaf Pika. Let me know if it's really you. Fun story. I was mistaken for you once.
But it was only from the waist down.
Crypto Games Club. Future Whale. My Red Bull can is tightening.
Oh my god.
Nice and tight. Okay, you're a trendsetter.
No, this is the other direction. This is the brown starfish is tightening. With these
things.
With the heightening of the yes, the Fed meeting is going to be delicious, and we're going to get higher interest rates, and the market is going to tank, and we're going to just hold on for dear life, and Hex is going to boost the first out of all of them.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Back to you, Dev Pika. We met in Paris. Yes, it is the man, the mystery.
Yay!
And
what is he? What is he developing? He's not one of the elusive developers from Richard Hart's clan, is he? He's a different developer.
This is gonna be very, very cringe because I actually forgot what his website was. I just remember.
It's Pika.net.
Enlighten us, actually, Pika, please.
Pika, what's your
because I remember you made one of the main websites, but I just don't remember this one, main frequented one. And
he's not aphex.win, is he? Wait a minute.
Which brings us back to actually talking about websites in the Hex system.
Oh Jesus! Are we going to do another show like showing off the websites in the Hex ecosystem again?
Whales can't get on? What's happening? What do you mean wrong link? The link is working.
How did I get on Whales?
One
Whales
moment. Please hold. Technical difficulties.
Whales has been rolling up his doobies and he hit the wrong thing with his sticky green fingers. So no, wait. Pika is contributing, or is he the same guy that I was talking to offline before with aphex.win? What, can somebody clear that up, please? Pika yourself, can you clear that up? Because if so, that's not your handle that I was talking about. With who? Eh? Time to drink, everybody. Drinking break. What are you drinking?
Okay, yes. Pika is aphex.win.
If Pika is aphex.win, then he's not the only developer for aphex.win.
But does it really matter? I think we already brought it up last time, right?
I owe a debt of gratitude to to the developer that I was talking to. I'll bring him up in a second.
Yes, this beautiful website that allows to connect your ledger or your Trezor. Look at the hex.com, no, go.hex.com website, and lets you enter any address, not just your own. And it has beautiful charts and overviews, and that reacted immediately to Papa's request to change. The view.
Yes.
The design,
not
the
that
colors.
One. Not that one. Not that one. No. You have to actually put in no, that's not it. You go up to the top, you have to put an address in, and then you can see the population of the actual specific to a wallet. If you put that in, you'll get the display of the unique wallet. See, there you go. Scroll down. See, it's yellow and teal. Scroll down.
Yeah, this one.
There.
Thank you very much, Pika.
Thank you, Pika.
Where you go? Pika Whale Hex is
talking to the scam Pika. Thank you, Day43OG. Very funny. Yes, but he got the word to the real Pika, so that's good. Scam equals helpful sometimes.
Okay, Whales made it.
So
can you talk,
Pika is Whale Hex. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Whale Hex /Pika. And welcome, Whales Only /Pika.
What up?
So, did you bring joints for everyone today, like I suggested, Whales?
No.
What the hell do I have to do to get a joint out of you?
You got 5 on it, man?
Yeah, man. Give me your private keys. I'll send it over.
Oh, I'm sure. Did you see what BOJ did?
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes,
Pika, I
DM'd
you on Telegram if you have time to check.
So this is pertinent. Whales, this is very timely. Yes, of course we did. My wife got paid today, like most Japanese people did, and promptly switched right into dollars on the dip. Because everyone knows this is not going to work.
Right. Once they start doing this is when you know that they're reaching the point of pain. You know, we're passing the painful threshold, and now these other fiat currencies have to start defending themselves against the dollar because it's inflicting that much pain.
How high do you set the pain threshold? Because
we're already at it.
Are we though? Historically,
when central banks
much higher, right?
Yes, but that doesn't matter. You're missing the point. When central banks start throwing money out at the problem, it becomes evident that they no longer have control, and that's the point. Now it's just how long can they hold on until they have to tap out, and the market finally reverses. That like if you look back at 2012, it could take a long time.
What about September lows?
I don't understand the question.
The third quarter. We're in the third quarter right now. I mean, what is it? There is like a saying or something. I never get it right. Go away in September or something like that.
Nah, that's in May. Sell in May and go away.
Sell in May and go away?
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if that's what I'm talking about.
November. Yeah.
Say again, Papa?
Usually, and correct me if I'm wrong, Whales. The adage is buy in November and then sell in May and go away. Is that correct?
I don't know it to be that in its entirety, actually. I've never heard that. Might be.
Yeah, but sell in May and go away for sure. I thought that the buying season is November.
If I remember correctly, the stock market usually plunges on average more often in the third quarter, which is right now. Mm-hmm. So even if suddenly we have quantitative easing again, I don't think we would immediately pump. And it would take at least another 2-3 months or so for the markets to rejuvenate.
Well, I mean,
this one sums it up. We're fucked.
Wait, Peter's in the freaking chat. Peter, get the fuck into the. Come on, this is Peter's correcting me in the chat.
7
in
man go
September,
away.
that's
Yeah,
what
there we go.
he remembers. Get it to the remembers in the September.
Well, look,
Hope you remember.
if you look at all the crashes we've seen, sometimes these things carry over into October. So it's not clear cut that the line is Q3. Sometimes they stretch into Q4. So, things happen in this part of the year, and I think that's the point you're trying to allude to. I wouldn't try to pinpoint September or October. Things just happen in September and October.
Okay.
Right.
People in the chat are actually asking what happened. So for anybody who missed it, we got another 75 basis points up. There was
Federal
an
Reserve.
announcement. Yeah, there was an announcement by the Fed yesterday, which is like their quarterly meeting or monthly meeting or whatever. And they said rates are going up again, just a little bit. What's the total right now, Wales? 4 point something, 4.5?
No, the Fed funds rate is at 2 3/4 or something. 2 1/4.
Really? That low?
Yeah.
No way. I thought it was already at 4.
Oh no, they raised it to 3 1/4. I'm sorry, they raised it to 3 1/4.
Okay, so
Yeah,
almost 4. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just know what they're doing. I don't really keep track of the.
But the official Fed release was yesterday. Did I sleep through that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, that's why everybody is up in heaps about Bitcoin dropping a little bit. Yeah. Markets plunging, like the legacy markets.
Hex users mildly affected.
Other currencies dying against the dollar, still even more than the dollar is. So
where my penny Hex at?
That's the question. Oh yeah, okay. This is why I got it wrong. This is what's probably stuck in my memory. He said 4.5 is the goal. That's what got stuck in my memory.
He said that for Q4 they're trying to raise 100 to 125 basis points. So
nice.
But again, the objective isn't that. It's to get the market to the point where they can do that. This is what people need to understand. He's just talking. Right? But the market is reacting to what he's saying. And that's the point. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because without him talking and saying all these things that are going to get people to react, there's no reaction. There's no nothing. And that's important to comprehend.
So this is, let's actually zoom in on that. Enhance. This is where we are right now. This is a little bit old, so we are like here somewhere. So the last one is not on the chart. Oh look at that! The man, the myth, the mystery. Pika joined us. Hello.
Hey Pika.
What up, bro?
So we have been since 2009, since they tried to save the economy. The interest rates were practically zero, so it's just flatlined. Beep. We died it. And then we are raising them slowly now. And the latest ones, they have been a little bit more extreme, so to say, with 5 and 0.75% raises. But this is what I was talking about earlier. Like if you look at it in general, in comparison to 20% in the 1980s, and even then, like 10%, 8% here until 2000s or so. And before the big crash in 2008, 2009, it was still around 5%. Right? So comparatively, we are super low.
Yeah, but before you actually start up on the next incline, right? This is the 1960?
This one?
Yeah, the earliest date on this chart.
The earliest. Okay, yeah, this is 1960. It starts 1955, 1960, and this is 65.
So here's an important thing to understand about interest rates. The levels are relevant. What's relevant is the conjunction of the level and the amount of debt that yields the actual service requirement. And what that means is how much does it cost you to actually be able to afford all that debt that you have on your balance sheet. That's what matters. And all of these governments, even though we know it's fake money, right? Because we're talking about something that's not real. Like, I hope people understand that. All of this doesn't matter. Because tomorrow, everybody could just say, F the dollar, and none of this matters.
F the dollar, none of this matters.
Right.
Fork the dollar.
You don't want to fork
Fork
trash.
the
Why
dollar.
would you fork trash? That doesn't make sense. So it's just
Into a
important to understand.
we're forking it into a CDBC.
Hey,
Trust me,
Pika's
that's
here.
only going to downgrade it.
Pika/WexHailBot. So very nice to meet you in the video, in the visual. You're an amazing genius with the uphex.win site. Brilliant. People are actually using it now for the
Bringing
interface to
great
do their stakings
service
as
to the
well.
community.
Very great. And now that the colors are back, yes. and you may be doing also a can I let the cat out of the bag, what we were discussing one-on-one, the possibility, the further prayer that I have is that the next chart is separated when pulse chain comes out, not aggregated but actually separated, so you can see your two different staking strategies at the same time. Thank you in advance. He can go now.
We can't hear you. Can
Yeah,
you?
there's no audio.
No sound from you.
He's actually a mute. He can't speak.
Mime it.
Middle finger up if you like my idea. Okay.
Just a little bit. You're not muted though, so it has to be something on your end. Try to check your sound settings. We would like to hear you. Nobody can hear you. Our salaries didn't keep up. Yeah, not at all. I saw, wow, what was the chart that I watched? Productivity versus pay or something like that. Versus wages, I believe. Yeah, this one.
Oh, by the way, there's something
That
to
one
celebrate
is
as well.
crazy.
We're Hexicans are also the most active volume on Ethereum fair as well. So there you go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You did it. You
The only
did it,
game in
everyone.
town. Everybody is selling and buying and trying to get into a better position, and
Yep.
the volume is up in the charts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every pool is like hex, 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 hex.
Yep.
So, productivity going up to the roof, but payment not so much. Fight the inflation, guys. Fight it. We need more pay.
Everyone have another zero. It's okay.
We have, what is it? We are taking over, yeah. If W. We should call it Pulse Chain W or something like that.
Pulse chain proof of
That
work.
really we just rename it for marketing reasons.
How about pulse chain SW? Some work. How about pulse chain no expectations NE?
How's your sound? Can you try again?
Hello?
No luck? No, we still can't hear you. Sorry. Very sad.
Can you open up a command prompt and type to us?
Yeah, the European prices, energy prices, are a little bit weird because Germany refilled its gas tanks up to 90%, so they're good. They can go through the winter and not depend on any other nation right now. Everything's filled. So that's.
Hope he comes back.
Yes, Germany. Tanks, was it that? This.
everyone, if you just all say, I do believe in fairies, I do believe in fairies, then possibly Pico will come back with sound.
There we go. It's a nice overview. Everybody, rejoice! The hamster is safe. He should be fine. He should survive the winter.
The prices are going down, or what?
No. So this is the gas levels in the what are they called? Like gas safe
the
reserves.
Whatever reserves. Oh. Yeah, thank you. It is currently at 90%. So this is 2022, the red line, and almost at October. So this is where they are right now. It's September. It's at 90%, and this should cover any gas expenses through the winter of 2022. So it should be fine. Let's get that off. Another news, since recession is coming. What are NFTs doing?
Thought that was a real question for a second.
No. And 555. Lots of new names. Seek 555. Welcome aboard.
Mm.
I wonder what country the gas was from. Yeah. Finland, Denmark. Finbear. Is it you? Did you send us the gas?
He is a very gassy man.
Yeah. Gas prices or energy prices are still going to go up. Reserves don't matter. Long term is the long term. And unless you can literally store any of that petroleum or distillates from that petroleum, you are going to be in a world of hurt. Reserves are not. So, just what's going on. Because you can't discount what the currency is doing.
Yeah.
You got to look at this as a two-part problem. It's not a one-part problem.
Can we look at something in the chat just now? Soon I'll be able to answer this question with the click of a button. But her hex to the moon. What do I think about the Arculus wallet? It's a piece of shit, and don't consider it at all. The Arculus, I believe the tagline is something you have, something you know, and something you are, because it's three-factor authentication. It's absolute bullshit. Do not use it. Do not use it.
Is it the new hardware wallet?
It's not even new. It's not new. No, it's not new. They're just doing a marketing campaign. They flares up every couple of months because they spend money trying to get influencers to talk about it. Do steer clear of the Arculus. Stick to the classics. I know you think that they're a pain in the ass, but Ledger or Trezor or Gnosis Safe, if you must do something on mobile, that's the only thing that you can use with confidence right now, I believe. Do not trust the Arculus wallet. No. Why? Because it's just a shoddy little misnomer. They lie on their website 100%. It's just a kind of a credit card size authentication token that you simply put onto the back of your phone, and you rely on both the camera and the other methods of getting that information into your phone. You're still using your freaking phone.
This I would already stay away the moment it has something to do with a phone.
That's true.
Immediately no.
Yep. Yes, but specifically this card. This card is just a simple NFC bullshit opportunity to get screwed up in the process. They lie. I picked out 5 absolute dog-faced lies on their website, so please steer clear of the Arculus. Thank you. take this down now, Dust Bomb, and toss it into the trash. Thank you.
Know your place, trash.
Trash.
Can I get that up? No.
And
So
don't get
this
all
is-
itchy. Don't get all itchy like you have an anal fissure because you don't like to use your ledger. Just fucking bear down deep and say, I'm gonna become accustomed to this. It's second nature. This is crypto plus security. Ledger or Trezor all the freaking way. None of it is convenient right now. It will probably be convenient in the future, but not now. Don't get lured into convenience plays when you should be, directing yourself to best practices. End of story.
Just to summarize Papa's opinion here. There we go.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
Holy crap, is that accurate?
There we go. Stick with the classics.
Very nice. It's actually my voice after I scream at people too. I sound exactly like that.
Finbeer, Germany got a Finnish electric company to pay 6 billion euros to it before they forcefully acquired it from us. Double fucked by Germany. Jesus. 6 billion.
Wow.
Sounds a lot for the average user, but it's not a lot for a country though. Especially if you print the money.
I mean, you understand that's still not good, right? Because that's inflation. Anytime money comes out of thin air, you just got poorer. Period. So.
I actually misunderstood a comment about that, by the way. It comes from China via Russia. That's regarding the gas. It wasn't for the wallet, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the
I
manufacturer
put it
of the
up when we were
Arculus-
talking about the wallet.
Yeah. And by the way, Arculus, take a look at where they're manufactured as well, please. It ain't no friendly country, I tell you that.
What happened to the Telegram chat? Too much overregulating. Well, it's a slump. People left. The crypto community is dying and everybody's leaving. Prices down.
There's no updates. There's no updates. There's nothing at all. People come in and they say, well, I want to talk about, how much my cat shat today, and you can't stop me because freedom of speech. And another person comes in, well, I want to talk about guns and alcohol. Mute. Well, does anybody know if the devs can do anything? No update. And it just got repetitive over day in, day out, everything. And then silence finally, because nobody's got anything to add. So we're taking a hiatus until Richard says, guys, get your shit ready. Then we're going to freaking boost up to 250 members again. It's going to be nuts. So just enjoy the calm right now before the storm hits.
Not just nuts. It's going to go crazy.
It's going crazy.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's right. Take it to Strape, Dorsey. That's awesome. That's exactly what it is.
Don't trust shit on your phone. Yes, exactly.
That's true.
That was
No
about
phones.
The wallet.
No damn phones.
The-
But I traveled a lot, and I need to have the power of my currency in my hand, in my pocket, so I can take advantage of the dips. Well, you know what? There's something called a limit order. Set it before you leave your house. Come back. Your limit's filled. Awesome. If not, you didn't get didn't get rinsed on the road. But I connected up to ETH network on my phone, and it worked. But now my money's gone on the ETH network. Aww.
Hit the likes.
People,
Thank you, big boy, for
people are-
the welcome.
I need to connect to my crypto at the
Oh,
airport.
we can hear you, Pika. Pika, we can hear you now.
Yep.
Yes, we got
Hello.
you.
Yeah,
Welcome to the stream.
thank you.
What's up, man?
Again, the man, the myth, the mystery, the man who
The
created
legend.
Up HEX Win for the community, doing great service. And loved by Richard Hart, I could add.
Thank you.
How are you? So, what do you think? What do you think about the website? What do you have to share about the new development that Papa Bona was talking about and asking you earlier if he can reveal it or not?
Well, just this chart of stake chart, we can split ethereum and pulse stakes. Yeah.
Was that a yes or a no?
Maybe.
Is it possible?
It's possible to split. Yes. Maybe you're expecting some work from others.
No expectations of work from others. I'm begging to others to consider things, to maybe, with no expectations, some work. Pika, I have a question about the background logic, the constant scraping, because I have some people have lots of stakes, hundreds of stakes across tens of wallets, and that's why all these colors were very important for the likes of us weirdos. But more importantly, I noticed that it takes a long time to draw from from all the information from the blockchain to come onto the passively scrape onto the site. Is that what's going on in the background? What's the background logic that's pulling from the blockchain? And can it scale, or are idiots like me making the website get bogged down from your server perspective?
So I'm using the graph. It's not the blockchain directly.
Okay.
Because it's faster.
Right. Okay. And does it hurt your server that a whole bunch of people have many stakes to be scraped, or many wallets to be scraped at the same time?
No.
Is it too much? No, it doesn't. Okay. So if I have many, it won't cause a problem.
No, my server don't work for you.
I know.
Just give you the website and so on.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Well, Dustbaum?
Nobody in Hex wants to work and only have expectations from the work of others.
Yeah, isn't that true?
Beautiful.
Does Pika live next door to Richard Hart? I've heard those sirens before. Oh my God. Those were the old days when we were over analyzing everything that happened in Richard Hart's videos. Like, any reflection, what does his carpet look like? What are his wood cabinets are made out of? What are the sirens in the background? What is his time on the watches? Whatever, all the conspiracy theories from back then. It's better if you don't know. And if you have any theories about where he is, big reminder for you.
So if you guys could stop saying stupid crap, that'd be fabulous.
There you go.
That's my favorite video, by the way, of Richard Hart, right there.
Holy shit, that's a lot of stakes.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Did I miss something? What was it about?
Oh, yeah, I just mentioned that there are some people that are, have a staking ladder strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That have hundreds of stakes. Yeah.
Well, there is specifically one guy. Especially one guy.
Hodl Dog.
No.
Yeah, it looks like a bed of needles, yeah. A bed of nails when you open up his.
It was a Spanish name.
Exo, I think.
Exo too? I don't remember what it is.
Spanish, Brazilian name or something? Pedro?
Oh, No, I think Ryan Lopez.
Ryan Lopez, yes.
Yeah, I've heard about it. That's how I remember. I think homie has like daily stakes or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's a
It-
few
Well, I mean,
people
look.
like that.
Kinda.
He ain't the only one.
Yeah. I had a jam up, like clogged up on the front end, but they were tight and they only lasted a year. Then you were able to redo it. I
Spread them
feel sorry
out.
for people that laid in 15 years worth of daily stakes.
Yo, man, I just don't get the logic in that. Like,
Well, it was very cheap and very easy to do in the beginning when everything was
yeah,
one way, and it was
you're
like
not
a
letting any
penny or
time
two,
pass, though.
even in ETH USD prices. If you
I'm not thinking
converted it, it
about it
was
from
just
a cost perspective. I'm thinking about it from a time perspective. Like, you're not making any money. You're
Oh
just
Jesus.
like
Yeah.
extracting value
There you
every
go.
day, but is it there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta let time pass in order for ROI to accrue.
By the way,
Archie is in that boat as well.
Vibra Finance CEO wants to know about another hardware wallet when we get to that. When we take a pause, I'll let you know.
DCC? No. DCC said on. Did he? Did I miss something? Because he said he didn't even stake for the first 2 years, and
I
then he
think he
had.
had. I don't know if he has anymore. I think he had daily stakes, but only for like the
He's
first few years or something like that.
he's advertising 4 stakes per year maximum, and if you don't have enough T shares, you do only 1 or 2, and then try to fill it up as you go along the
Yeah, I
years.
think you shouldn't do more than 3 really stakes a year, because you got to think about it.
Okay, well, you
How
know something I don't.
no, I'm just thinking about it from a time perspective. Um, if you look at how markets work, very rarely do big moves only happen in a quarter or two. They typically happen 3 quarters or more. So if you're not around, you're not experiencing those gains. It's very simple. It's not an opinion thing. It's just how markets work. Just look at the charts. Bull cycles last much longer than bear cycles, plainly put. So that's why you want to be staked for as long as an interval as possible, right? Because that's what we're talking about here, like the interval between one stake and the next. So if you're going from one day to the next, you might see, a percent, a quarter percent, 25%. You're not going to see 2, 10, 20, 30, 40 X's. You're skimming them across as it happens day to day or month to month, right? But if you're letting months pass by, it's a different story. Time is doing the work for you. Makes sense?
Yeah. I personally also don't like the work to just
we know
clicking
Dust Bomb don't like the work.
clicking it every day. Oh,
Never mind that. I don't have the
even
time,
even
sir.
weekly like Archie. So he's rolling them up now. I roll them up when they mature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like people hire blunt rollers, we're gonna be hiring mouse clickers.
So DCC had daily stakes, then he understood the game and then turned it around, and then he fixed his ladder, I guess, and he
Yeah,
fixed
that's
other
how it
people's
works, man.
ladders as well.
That's how it should work
And
anyway.
then, yeah, I didn't want to deal with that at all. Like one per year is already too much for me.
One every 3 years is too much.
Yeah,
Too.
So what do you
3
think
stakes per
about
year and every 4 months. Say again, Pickup?
what do you think of contract that would do a staking ladder for you?
Ah.
A contract like a pool, and the contract does one stake every year.
Oh, automatically
Can you
from a,
though? Because it
yeah,
has to be automated. Then you have to have some kind of Oracle or
and admin keys.
centralized
No,
system,
just
right?
like Maximus, but instead of one stake, it's 15 stakes.
But you have to reload it every year anyway, manually, right? So you're saying that you do you're laying in a rolling staking ladder every year. You're doing it at different intervals. Is that what you mean?
Staking ladder. 1 year staking ladder.
If it cut down on gas for some reason, then it would be viable as far as I'm concerned. Otherwise, I like the flexibility to do it myself, one
My
at a
question,
time.
my question,
Yeah.
because is it automated, the restaking? Can that be? I don't think that can be re-automated. I don't think that can be automated. Can it yet?
I think it's
To my
okay.
knowledge, no.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Tech
Also,
is changing
so
so much. I don't know. It changes. We could be close.
the reason why I wouldn't like it personally is that things can change in 5 or 10 years. Maybe you don't want it to be automated for fully 15 years. Like if you
That's
do
true.
it now manually, at year 6 something changes with the system or how you stake, and suddenly you want weekly stakes for whatever reason again, or at some point you want to split, you want weekly stakes maybe on post chain, but you still want to do monthly, yearly, whatever, or even every 3 years only. At some point you might realize, oh, at year 10, the bull market's only every 3 years, so I might as well just stake for 3 years minimum. I don't want yearly stakes anymore. And then you consolidate all of them into like one point. I prefer the freedom of being able to change everything instead of having it automated for 15 years set time.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
you
I
really
mean,
never know.
on the other side, it's very convenient to not have to deal with it. So that's a big bonus.
Yeah, but
If you
that's
just set it and forget it, and then you come back 15, 20 years later, for example, for your child, that would be funny. If you have some kind of, no, your child wants max length anyway, right? Because you don't want your child to use the money. So you just go 15 years straight.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean,
every
yeah.
year you do another one. That's maybe something that you could automate on their birthday, but
Yeah.
it has to drag from a supply somewhere though. And then you have to. Yeah, I don't like that type of like looking over your shoulder to grab directly out of your account unless you've got a constant, topping up through like giving to charity directly from your paycheck from work. That's good to automate because your paycheck comes in. Every time the paycheck comes in, it automatically takes that amount out of your paycheck and gives it to the charity. But in this case, you're not guaranteed any certain amount of pool if you like go and you trade or you restake and you sell this pool. Then what happens to the contract? What does it grab from? What happens? Or what if you're about to do something but it automatically grabs some out of the account and you're not paying attention? I wouldn't want that type of automation, but that's just me.
Quick side note, I don't think Richard Hart wanted it automated. He wants engagement with the contract. Any engagement with the contract is the same. The blockchain doesn't make a difference between you manually clicking or some kind of bot clicking it. It's still the same engagement with the contract.
No, not psychologically speaking, Dustbomb. The reason I set up my staking ladder is so that on a regular basis, I have to go in, I have to look at numbers, I have to look at codes, I have to punch buttons. I feel like I'm interacting with the contract. Not, oh, what do you know? I got an automated message saying that something went to somewhere. Ignore. It's not real engagement.
I didn't reply to you though. It was a comment in the chat.
No, I know. I was down there at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Not auto SE. Well, we're not gonna deal with EFW today. Hey, look at that. The missing boy Alan is in the house.
What up?
I got stakes maturing every 55 days from BPD up to 5555. 105 stakes in
Damn.
total.
Yay.
55
Brutal.
days. So every 2 months.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
every
good.
2 months.
That's good.
Too much, man. Too much.
It's not too much. I got like more than that.
That's about
But everybody needs to find their own, I guess. But
Well,
for me
also you got
personally, wow.
look. It also depends on your age and who you have to educate in your family and your tolerance for, guys. You're used to getting a paycheck every month or every 2 weeks. This type of engagement is something to look forward to, something to budget around, something to look into. That's very familiar to people like me. I guess maybe I'm old school. I mean, is anybody else in the chat only getting paid quarterly? Because if so, that's very difficult to budget around, right?
Typically, for the average person that's not good with money, yeah, you gotta be very
Ah,
disciplined to deal with just one lump sum of money over a fixed period of time.
yeah, but discipline has nothing to do with it. Life gets in the way, Wales. When you,
Well, that's the point, right?
yeah. When
Because
you
you
get
gotta
like
have a
a loved
reserve.
one, yeah, but if you get like a loved one who takes ill, or your cat's on his deathbed, you got to go get him
Yeah,
a
your
head
plans.
transplant or something, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
You want to get that money for something important for you. That's what money's
Oh, I
for,
got what
man.
you're saying. I got what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're talking about like
yeah.
emergency end stake. Not an emergency end stake in that fashion, but if you need something.
No, there's no EES about it. It's you
No, no,
do
no, no,
your
no. I didn't
time.
mean
Yeah,
it literally. I didn't mean it literally. I mean when you need when there's an emergency, you know you have a stake ending soon.
yes, yes.
Right.
Yep.
My bad. That's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can live, month to month, as we say, right? If you have to, you get something that happens where, look, there are some people in our community who have loved ones in foreign countries who have hard times, and they're able to get that stuff not by EESing, but by a stake maturing. They can get that money and they can send it over there. Everybody's got
Yeah.
a need, right? Money's not the way. The way I see it, crypto is a thing until it's applied to some kind of activity or goods or services, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep accumulating a thing that is value. It's balled up in there, but do you want to die and have more things, or do you want to die and have like better lifestyle, better longer life, or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on your priorities. I guess from a financial perspective, the best thing that I ever did to help me get my ducks in a row is get my expenses detailed, like understand where my money goes. Because if you don't understand where your money's going, you can't see what's wrong. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a
I got a
fight.
I got a question. Dustbomb is of the school of thought that once a year is great. I would say then you're picking that time of year based on the map of when there's the least amount of hex, and you think that market conditions are going to be favorable for you, or it's not the best strategy, is what I would say. Because you only have one chance to hit good price. You have one chance to hit, you know, that moment of need. You got one chance. And I don't think in my age that I would like to do
Can
that.
you wrap that, please? One chance, one opportunity.
One chance. One time,
Oh
one
my god.
time.
Yeah.
That's the cops, right?
I think it's easier. So that comment up on the stream, once a year is easy to tax. I think it's just more convenient to not deal with a lot of stuff. And then once your stake is out, I'm struggling with the thought myself every week or so. Like, do I ever want to sell hex? Can I maybe set it up in a way that I never have to sell my hex? Why did I even stake for just a few years if I can just stake always for 15 years and deal somehow with the T-shares around it? I never want to sell my hex, actually. But it's nice to have some liquid. I understand that other people have it set up in a way where they are liquid, they can sell when the price is going up or if they need it. And that one stake per year gives you enough time to plan ahead for any market that is coming within the next year. You can say, okay, I have 1 year it's coming out, and then for the next 6 months, for the next 12 months, I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna say, how much money do I need for the next year? Do I have a job? Do I have a steady income? Is my company doing good or not? And then you work with that. I don't think it's necessary to have every month a payment and then cash out every month. I think it's okay to just have it for 1 year and then plan ahead. Just as
Then,
you do
but yeah, but if
with a big
yeah,
family usually.
yeah,
That's what I'm used to.
yeah, if you have a one big windfall, great. But if you were to get back to your previous life as a programmer, right? At what was it? You did Warcraft, or what did you make? You did that stuff
No, I
for
wasn't a
Blizzard.
programmer.
You
Yeah, I
were
worked at Blizzard for 13 years.
as a greeter, you were like, "Hello, welcome to Blizzard. May I give you a glass of water?"
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
so anyway, when
wait,
you were
wait,
when
wait,
you
wait.
were
Let's do something funny.
yeah, okay, this is funny. This is what Dust Bomb considers humor. Here we go. Ready, everyone?
Prepare yourselves to not laugh.
Yep. Make sure you're sitting down. You may faint.
The big
Vagina
reveal.
chair.
Oh,
Ah, let's sit
well,
in that
that's what the
beauty.
labia chair really is.
Yes.
Okay. So Dust Bomb, my question is, when you were working at Blizzard, if HR comes to you and says accounting would like to talk to you, accounting says, look, we're only going to be able to pay you once a year, lump sum. By the way, you got to work all the way till the end of the year to get paid for that year. Would you say, all right, that sounds great?
Yes, works for me, but I understand that it doesn't work for everyone because some people will just spend all of the money and not be able to deal with it. For a lot of people that can't deal with finances, giving them a monthly allowance or even a weekly allowance is much better. I'm just saying that it would work out for me. I would be fine with that.
The way I look at it is, I can have an opportunity to use or grow every month. And the flexibility is not necessarily bad with finance, but I'm actually getting the most capitalization of my asset that is tied up, the way I see it. Because if I have a need, I have an expense on a monthly basis, and I'm able to take yield and apply that to this whatever, I can then restake that amount back to the end of the 15-year staking ladder, once you complete a 15-year staking ladder, and maximize your T-shares while maximizing your flexibility. Of course, the maximization of the T-shares is, of course, throw everything all the way into the 5555, but for practical access on a monthly basis, you're going to be like very, very excited and very, very positive attitude if you can keep growing T-shares as you go on, when everyone else is saying, oh, I got to wait for 15 years to buy anything. Oh, well, I'm done.
Well, everybody who was in Hadron doesn't have that issue, right? Like
Hadron's different.
I said that like a few streams ago. If you don't intend to sell your hex, if you still have a steady job, if you have a time horizon that's like at least 5 years, you were better off staking everything in 2019 for 15 years, getting maximum T shares, and then you can sell your Hadron if you really want to cash some out.
Yeah, well,
but
okay.
we didn't know it back then. It's only hindsight. I get that.
I'm telling you, I've never looked back. I've never regretted having a rolling staking ladder that I can keep building on 15 years.
Me neither. I'm fine with 1-2 stakes or so per year. That's fine.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, I have 12. You have 2. That's fine. So yeah. you have every half year.
You guys finally got your opinions out the way. Congrats.
What do you got for us, Wales?
Hey, I don't care about sharing my opinion. I just give you guys the facts, bro. Facts is that the longer you stake, the better off your gains are going to be. You do with that what you will. That's pretty much all you need to know. You know, and if it's on a less than 1 year basis, that's on you. May it be a good year in the market.
What's black pepper?
Oh, you saw that, right? It's mad funny.
Yeah, I saw that. Black Pepper, Papa B repping his B9 Bingo Club hoodie.
Look at the one before that.
Yep.
Look at the comment before that.
What's that? Which one?
Are you saying I have to limit my LV and Chanel purchases?
Yep. B9's the ball that got
fine.
me.
You don't need Chanel.
Tickets.
Nobody can smell you through the TV or internet. Personal hygiene is overrated.
Wearing it while you watching the stream only.
Das
has 2, Papa has 12, and I have 14 pulses. Says
Respect
Alan.
For that one. Thank you, Alan. That's the joke of the day right there. I still get. I did 15, man. I talked to my wife. She'll attest to that.
So early T-share accumulation is key. You should be staking them T-shares. Yeah. Nowadays, go the Kareem road. Stake 1/3 T-share for 555 Sony? Sony end up with 1 T-share at the end. So, I don't get that. So
Probably a
you
typo.
end up?
Yeah, it's probably a typo.
So you end up with 1 T-share at the end.
Sony.
Well, at least 1
Sunny?
T-share.
I don't get that at all, but it seems like it was heading towards some kind of pertinent point.
Yeah, still like 3 years later, and people still don't know about T-shares. Still confused about T-shares.
So you. Oh, so you. Okay. So let's read that again. He says that Sony, he
said that.
clarified.
The fuck?
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Says nowadays go the cream road, stake 1/3 T share for 5555, so you end up with 1 share. Oh, I get it. He's
Got it.
saying take advantage of the 3x a multiplier bonus for staking out that far. Yes.
There
Yes,
you go.
but that if you're doing a rolling stake strategy like that, then you're gonna lose it in another couple years if you start now. It's relative to each person's starting point, but there will be a point where that isn't feasible anymore. You're not going to get 1 full T-share for 1/3 at that point. Or rather, yes, that's correct.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. Is it the actual hex amount? You're not going to get that back, or is it the T-shares restaking that I'm thinking of? No, it's not correct. That is a fine strategy. Fuck it.
You done?
Erase, delete. Okay, got it. Done.
How high can T-share rate go in 5 years at Wales? Well, it's roughly 10,000 per year. So 50,000, 60,000. And we can actually look it up on hexfire.io. Let's have a look at that, everybody. So in 5 years, that's actually almost 8 years of, that's more than half. In 5 years is 2027. Is that even still on the chart? No, it's not.
Oh, this is hey, shout out to Crispy for making this site.
Yeah, shout out to Crispy.
Because now you can see exactly when those bumps up are based on where the share is coming out. Yes, that's very important. This is a very important site to look at.
But I can change the date apparently. So it only goes up to 2023. But yeah, we are here. There is a big bump coming in October. So this is like one of the bigger stakes that ends yearly of one of the whales. And this one will bump it up quite significantly again. And I'm also thinking that's, yeah, that what did I say? Considerably?
I think you said outro.
No. This guy is the one that everybody's probably scared of, and everybody's trying to front run him right now. It's one of the biggest stakes. And on this website, we're not gonna do this right now, but you can have a look at, where was it? Hex staking data. Was it here? Stake here, hex staked. No. Why you no sorting? No, okay, now I did it. 2020, 30, 31. Probably. No, don't do that. Leggy. Maybe I'll show it next stream, so I have to prepare it. But on this website, you can see the biggest stakes when we're ending. You set it to the time, like at the end of October, and you see which is the biggest stake that's ending in October. Let's look at that next week because we're almost out of time. And then that guy, or like 2 or 3 stakes that are coming out, those are gonna ratchet up the T-share rate, and there are more and more over time, and you get roughly 10,000 per year. That's what you get out of it, and you can look at it on hexfire.io. Thanks, Fireside is great. Stake now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jung?
stake now before it gets too high. And Beardley came in just to say outro, and we're gonna fulfill his wish. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Pika, for joining.
Yay!
And have a
Thanks for
great
watching,
day,
guys.
everybody.
Goodbye.
I'm going.